tell us what is Houston PetSet. And I'm going to be very careful because I have twins that can finish each other's sentences. So we'll start with Tama first. Explain your nonprofit, Houston PetSet, because I want people to go and check you out after the show.
Thank you for that. Well, Houston PetSet is a nonprofit, and it was started to raise other funds for other animal nonprofits in Houston. Tina and I joined the board in 2007. We became co-presidents in 2012. And it was later that year that we realized that all of the funding that was going into solving this problem of animal homelessness by 70 plus other animal nonprofits, the hundreds of millions of dollars that was literally being raised by animal nonprofits and the private sector, the problem was getting worse and not better. And so being problem solvers by nature, we said, well, let's just look at solving this. I mean, we could do so many wonderful things in the world. Why can't we solve animal homelessness? And we couldn't really solve the problem until we knew what it was. You have to understand the issue. So we spent many years looking at why is this issue so bad in Houston compared to Minnesota, where we were raised, and why was it so bad here? And we started understanding that there are many components that cause this problem. So Houston PetSet took on a second mission, not only to raise funds, but to solve this problem, to be one of those strategic organizations that we're not on the front lines doing the work of rescue, but we are hosting, we do have programs such as transport, spay and neuter, education, legislation. We're trying to do some of the strategic things that that we know are necessary to solve the problem of animal homelessness.
And twin sister Tina, jump in here because you both are from Minnesota, which is a state that gets a lot of pets from Houston and other places. And I'm in Dallas. My sister lives in Indiana near Chicago with her husband. And know what they do? They're retired. They get these dogs and they are temporarily fostering them until they get homes. And a lot of them, she'll call me, shout out to Karen, my sister. Hey, Art, I got another dog from Texas. So Tina, jump in here. It's a pretty serious problem. And I'm really happy to have you both on the show.
Thank you so much. We're really glad to be here. Yes, we do transport a lot of dogs from Texas to northern states. The northern states don't have the pet overpopulation that we see in the South.
Yeah.
And so Texas is a state that euthanizes almost 100,000 adoptable dogs every year in our shelters. That's in the public shelters that we know of. The private shelters aren't required to publish their data. So we know that being able to transport them is critical in terms of saving lives and for quality of life. So yes, we do transport a lot of shelter animals and rescue animals to Minnesota, and we're so grateful to everybody on the receiving end.
Thanks so much for making our tails wag by watching this guest interview from Arden Moore's Four-Legged Life. Four-Legged Life. Make sure to subscribe so you're up to date with all of our Four-Legged Life content. Four-Legged Life. Four-Legged Life.